We've received reports that the orcs are regrouping.
Certainly the recent attacks against the internment camps are evidence enough. Agreed. The Horde is on the move.
This is absurd. My nation will not stand by and watch as the Horde masses on our very doorstep.
The orcs are not our primary concern here. How many times must I repeat myself? King Tyrannus, you must heed my warning. This plague that has gripped the Northlands could have dire ramifications.
Wizards are just being paranoid. Let's keep all this in perspective. Even if this plague does pose a threat to us, what are you proposing that we do?
It is simple. As I have said, the Kirin Tor are already prepared to place the villages under strict quarantine.
I will not institute quarantine without proof of your claims, Ambassador. The people of Lordaeron have suffered enough without becoming prisoners in their own lands.
Yet, prisoners they are, good king.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
Humanity is in peril. The tides of darkness have come again, and the whole world is poised upon the brink of war.
Enough of this. Guards, remove this madman.
Hear me. The only hope for your people is to travel west, to the forgotten lands of Kalimdor.
Travel west? Are you mad?
Old Ambassador, I don't know who you are or what you believe, but this is not the time for rambling prophets. Our lands are beset by conflict, but it shall be we who decide how best to protect our people, not you. Now, be gone!
I failed humanity once before, and I will not do so again. If you cannot take up this cup, then I shall find another who will. The warning has been given. Their fate is now their own.
I'm not gonna lie, that cinematic still gives me goosebumps. I remember watching it a very long time ago for the very first time, and while I didn't really understand exactly what was going on then, it's so good, it is so good. So the Prophet has also now warned the humans about what is going on, and he needs to find himself someone else who can lead. Chapter 1, The Defense of Stranbred. Recent orc uprising in southern Lordaeron have forced the Alliance to take decisive measures. To contain the orcish threat, King Tyrannus has sent two of the realm's greatest paladins, his son Prince Arthas and the legendary Uther the Lightbringer, to deal with the orcs once and for all.
Welcome, Prince Arthas. The men and I are honored by your presence.
Can the formalities, Uther. I'm not king yet. It's good to see you.
You too, lad. I'm pleased that King Tyrannus sent you to help me.
Father still hopes your patience and experience might rub off on me.
Well, it is a father's right to dream, isn't it?
The laughs.
Here's where we stand. Our scouts have confirmed that there is an orc encampment hidden somewhere over the next ridge.
As I suspected.
It gets worse. They're preparing to attack the nearby village of Stranbred. As far as we know, the village is completely defenseless.
I need to move against the orcs base immediately. Can you handle Stranbred's defense on your own?
Sure, Uther.
Of course, Uther. Don't worry about me.
Now,
good. Meet me at the orc camp once you've saved the village. Be careful, Arthas.
I remember Arthas looking way better than he actually does. Like, Nostalgia is obviously a huge thing, right? But I remember Arthas looking really good. He actually looks much better when you're not zoomed in. Alright, no, we're actually not all too far off. But anyways, so apparently our main quest is to defend Strandbrad, and Arthas has to survive. Footmen are versatile soldiers equipped for melee combat. So that are those little goods right here. One thing that many of you pointed out... Oh, I can go ahead and use Holy Light, by the way, which is the spell right here of this hero. One thing that some of you pointed out, that apparently I can toggle the unit formation quite easily to make the pathing a little bit easier to do as well. So basically now they won't try and stay in the formation that they're in, and they will actually listen to me much more effectively. So that's a great tip. I'm gonna try and keep that one in mind. But now that we know that the orcs are headed to these lands as well, or at the very least they're fleeing from the Burning Legion's threat, I think it is time for us to see what we can do with the humans. Because apparently none other than Medivh is looking for a new leader. Now, of course, there is quite a lot of exploring to do. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there's a quest over here. I actually don't remember there being a... What?
Get your swords.
Wait, what? There are quests in Warcraft 3? I don't know if I just never saw those or if I never realized it. Of course, like, I played this game before playing the World of Warcraft, and I actually thought that the exclamation points were something completely new, but...
My only hope. A group of gnolls kidnapped my little Timmy and took him to their hideout in the forest. Could you find him and bring him home?
These are quite literally like quest givers in you know, Warcraft 3. They look very similar to the World of Warcraft one. I thought it was a new concept. That is awesome. Alrighty. So I guess we'll get started. little Timmy is stuck. So I can use my Z ability right here called Holy Light to heal up myself on Arthas as well as my minion right here. So for example, I use the Holy Light, and you can see that it's right a pretty powerful ability. And on top of that, apparently there's a potion of healing that did just end up dropping. But here we go, Timmy.
I want to go home.
I love little Timmy's face. Come on out there, sir.
Oh, thanks so much. I have a reward for you.
Alrighty, so we got a Ring of Protection, a little item that increases the armor of the hero. That is so cool. Alrighty, so we've saved Timmy successfully. Way off track already getting distracted. This is almost like World of Warcraft in that matter, because I always have a tendency to get distracted in that one as well. But I didn't know there were actually like quest objectives. I suppose we do need to do at least a little bit of exploring and see if we can find those bonus objectives, at the very least initially, because they can help out quite a bit. Of course, like I said, you know, there is experience on these heroes, and it does indeed carry over in between missions. So there is quite a there's quite a little bit of you know, exploring that we could go ahead and do. Let's see if we can head up here as well. Although, yeah, there's another quest objective. What's going on, Benedict?
Take everything, man. Take all the valuables.
Alrighty. Time to micro. Don't want to, you know, take any damage on any of these units if I cannot avoid it. Apparently this one was a trap, but I'm gonna make the assumption that one of them, at the very least, will drop something reasonably good. So the attack priority of things is a little bit strange. I don't remember exactly how it works. I can go ahead and heal. Oh no, I'm not actually allowed to heal myself up with Holy Light. Alright. We did just level up, by the way, so that's good. And I did indeed get a drop as well, a Scroll of Healing. Heals 150 hit points to all friendly non-mechanical units around the hero. So basically I can heal an area of effect around me. We did level up. I can now get Divine Shield, the typical Divine Shield, also known as Bubble. Basically, it's an impenetrable shield that surrounds the paladin, protecting him from all damage and spells for a set amount of time. That's extremely good. Level 3 apparently increases the amount to even 45 seconds. Then we've got Devotion Aura. Increases the base armor by 1.5 and gives additional armor to nearby friendly units. That is probably the one I'm going to be running with, because Devotion Aura sounds amazing. Plus it will make everything a little bit easier, because all of my units indeed do now have that buff on them.
Bandits are stealing our belongings. We'll take their coin just like everyone else's.
Okay, time to fight.
Those bandits stole my ledger. Without it, I will lose my entire farm. Please, retrieve it from their camp.
Sure.
It would mean so much to us.
I mean, I guess we'll just do a whole bunch of bonus objectives then, right? So apparently this is where they are hanging out. So Uther is actually pretty interesting. Of course, he's a paladin, right? So he's basically like a holy warrior, but he's a melee Like, he's basically like a melee healer. He's basically a holy warrior. That means that he's gonna be able to heal people up, but he always is gonna take a lot of damage himself. And I actually forgot about the fact that I can't use holy light on myself, which definitely is gonna make it a little bit more tricky. I guess we'll hang out in the corner though. There's quite a lot of fighting here going on already. May have to use my scroll. You know what? We'll go ahead and use the scroll. Oh, that actually did a lot of healing. Wow, that was sick. So you could go ahead and target fire as well. I'm not sure if that's the best way of doing things. I do want to try my very best and of course not really lose a whole lot. Did pick up the mana potion there. And I can go ahead and indeed select several units just like that by holding down my shift button as well, so I can grab them a little bit easier. But with that, I think we have managed to pretty much kill everything. There is a drop once again. Garrett lost a ledger. There we go.
Of course. The light is my strength.
Sweet. Well, let's go ahead and return. So, apparently there are quite a lot of bonus objectives. I didn't even remember any of those, but that's great. So what exactly do we get? This ledger looks to be full of boring facts and figures. That is awesome. Very helpful. We'll go ahead and return that and then head over to the bridge towards the main objective, because I'm sure there are more important things to do than just this. What's going on, Ledger? Or Garrett, rather.
Please, take this item.
What did you give me?
A sound plan.
Did he give me something?
Of course.
What did he give me?
A sound plan.
Did he give me something? Oh, I got a Tome of Strength. Oh, okay. So if I'm not mistaken, that will increase my total strength right there. Yeah, so strength, each point increases the damage by 1, each point increases hit points by 25, and each point increases hit point regeneration as well. And that's going to be my primary attribute as a paladin. So actually, like right now, it's already at 25. I'm not entirely sure how much we just gained. I think we just gained 25, if I'm not mistaken, like 1 tomb. I think we gained 25 HP.
I stand for the light. The attack has already begun. To arms, my brothers!
Okay, so my units are actually relatively low. We are, by the way, playing on the hard difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty the game has to offer. I'm not entirely sure how hard it is totally going to be. We'll try and switch the aggression over a little bit. So sometimes they target fire down Arthas. I don't really remember exactly how it works, like what prioritization these units have, but here we go. Get rid of these filthy orc. Ooh, what are you? You're from the Blackrock clan?
I stand for the light.
He's a high tier unit. You gotta get rid of these raiders.
A sound plan.
Save him. Oof.
I'm here to help.
I tried saving that villager. Looks like he is still alive. Still alive and kicking. I am running a little bit low here on mana, but it looks like we are good to go. We are gonna be able to run onwards. Oh no, Bob's guns! Not Bob's guns! You bastards! You cannot steal Bob's guns like it's nothing. Okay? Whoa, you just broke down a house as well? Now, since we are, like I said, starting with the human campaign, that does mean that we are going to be able to run something a little bit differently as well after a while. And we are going to be playing through the other campaigns as well. Should be a lot of fun. Hope, you know, I hope you guys will enjoy it as well. Like, I was really happy actually seeing the reception of the very first video. Seems like a lot of you truly enjoyed it, which is awesome. Many of you apparently never played it, but others actually did try it out years ago as well and are on a bit of a nostalgia trip like myself. Is there anything over here? Nope. Looks like there isn't. So we'll go ahead and just simply follow the path right here, I suppose, and see if there's anything interesting. I'll consume the mana potion, because we can. Ooh, there's a bunch of dudes over here that we can indeed help out. Now, I can, of course, use, by the way, these, yeah, the potion of healing, like here, right this, for example, to heal myself up. Now, apparently, you can see the pathing right there. You saw that? Arthas is derping about. He's not really doing a whole lot. There we go. I don't know how good your micro is supposed to be in this game. Can I queue up commands? Looks like I can. Hold on, let me try. Are they gonna move over there and then over there? Yeah, so I can indeed queue up commands using shift and right clicking. Great.
Haul these wretches off with the rest of them. Move them out.
The Slave Master. Someone needs to die here, Mr. Slave Master. And it's certainly not gonna be us. Well, maybe one of us. Because you seem to do quite a bit of damage. There we go. Trying to micro back the weakened units, or at least the ones that are, you know, getting reasonably close to dying. I'm trying to save myself some mana as well, because I don't have any mana potions anymore. And of course, I can set up a surround here on the Blackrock Clan's Slave Master. That probably makes things a little easier. But there you go. If you keep everything alive, of course, like, the damage that you do is going to be significantly higher. I'll try and move these guys over a little. And that should be him down as well. Very good. Was that the main quest? Whew. Tricky first one. Nice.
Bless you, Prince Arthas.
Ooh, Sylvia.
But what about the others who were taken away?
Don't worry, son. We'll find them and bring them home safe.
Sylvia got a really revealing dress on.
Prince Arthas, Lord Uther needs you at the Orc encampment immediately.
Never a dull moment. Let's get moving.
Nice. So we are gonna be victorious right now, but of course, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna be ending this video already, because I think we can go ahead and play a second one here at the very least. Chapter 2, Black Rock and Roll. 20 minutes later at Uther's encampment near the Blackrock clan village.
Ah, good timing, lad. I sent 2 of my best knights into parley with the Orc leader. They should be returning shortly.
Oh no, it's just horses.
Damn. These Orcs will never surrender.
Then let's get in there and destroy the beasts.
Remember, Arthas, we are paladins. Vengeance cannot be a part of what we must do. If we allow our passions to turn to bloodlust, we will become as vile as the Orcs.
Yes, Uther.
Uther the Wise.
Now, if you're feeling up to it, I want you to lead the attack.
I love your mustache, Uther.
Well, of course.
I'll remain here and ensure that none of the loathsome beasts threaten the camp.
I won't fail you.
I know you won't, lad.
I am such a massive fan of the story of Arthas. Of course, I'm not gonna spoil anything here for you, but his story is amazing. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be really cool. We'll go ahead here and get started with building up our little base. So we need to construct a barracks, 2 farms, and we need to train 6 footmen. And apparently we got a nice little bit of setup here already. So apparently these scout towers can be upgraded as well to guard towers. That's gonna cost me a little bit of money apparently, or, you know, also a bunch of wood. I guess for the moment though, I'll just try and focus on building a whole bunch of stuff. And I think, I don't know exactly how much we should go ahead and build really right now, but I think for the moment we're probably just gonna focus on a bunch of units while I'm gonna be getting started right here while building a farm as well, which is basically like, you know, like the Orc's burrow, you know, what we saw in the previous episode. It's gonna allow me to get some more food out, but we do need to be careful that we don't get too many out either. Apparently there is already a lumber mill up and running with a couple of these dudes returning here as well. I'm never quite sure how many I can actually use here for gathering gold and all that. I'm not entirely sure how many, you know, workers I need. I think probably about 6 or so, with like 1 being in there. So I think after this guy returns, we're probably going to be alright. And I'm gonna make like, I don't know, like another like 4 or 5 for like wood, for lumber. I'll go ahead and queue up a couple. There we go. That should be, I don't know, maybe I already got too many. You can see one of them is waiting right now. Although that may be good. That may be a good thing. Maybe just barely right. But anyways, so I needed to, oh, wow, there's actually a bunch of things. I'll go ahead and set up this thing. Upgrade that. Didn't realize that apparently there was already fighting going on. I'll upgrade these towers as soon as I can as well. And should I just go ahead and upgrade all of them? Can you guys repair? I'm assuming you guys can, right?
I'm here to help. What is it?
I just ended up losing one of the towers. Well, it's not that expensive. They actually do a lot of damage, these headhunters, right? The guys that throw the spears. They actually do quite a little bit of damage. But anyways, I guess it is time for us to go ahead and build up our base. Alrighty, so a couple of minutes later, and I've established my base quite nicely. So I built a couple of farms. I got 2 of them set up right now. I actually need to go ahead and add on another one as well. There we go. We'll go ahead and, you know, make sure that the builders, what are they actually called? The peasants. The peasants will be able to do so. And on top of that, I built 2 barracks as well to start producing a bunch of the footmen. So the footmen are just these little soldier kind of guys that will be, you know, will be hitting quite nicely. Of course, with that devotion aura, they actually are quite tanky. We saw that in the, you know, the previous mission, I suppose. They actually were quite tanky. And for this mission, apparently I need to go ahead and train 6 of them. Now, of course, you know me, I'm gonna try and build as many as I can. I'm gonna build more than just 6. But we should be good. Now, you guys pointed out that if I click on a sheep long enough, it's gonna explode. Is that actually a thing? I mean, I've been clicking on this thing for a while.
Ready for action.
You guys weren't kidding! I didn't even know that! It was amazing. That was a big explosion as well. I'm sorry, Mr. Sheep. Anyway, so I've completed the mission here of establishing the base. And I think I'm gonna rally any new footmen to move across. Oh, actually, we got a little bit of story.
Paladin
Samuro.
The warlocks of the Black Rock clan have spoken. Soon, demons will rain from the sky, and this wretched world will burn.
Yes, I've heard this rhetoric before. You orcs will never burn. It was only a mirror image. Damn it. What are these curs up to?
Actually, it's probably not Samuro.
The hour of doom approaches. Let this paltry sacrifice appease our demon masters.
Wow, you're messed up.
Sick bastards. You'll
You
never
unlucky
get away.
footman.
Slay the orcs.
Slay them all.
So I said Samuro, but that's not Samuro. There's a whole bunch of different Blade Masters in the game. Playing too much Heroes of the Storm. This is what happens. Anyway, we'll go ahead and see if we can slay these bastards, because apparently they're not being particularly nice to all of us.
I stand for the light.
Once again, though, I'm gonna make a bit of a detour and see what is going on. Apparently there's a quest over here, for example.
Justice shall be done.
What's
Well
this?
met, good human.
Can I
Have
use
come
you?
to join in our hunt?
Yeah,
Who
sure.
are you dwarves hunting in this region?
We're hunting black drakes. It's said that drake's blood can bestow fiery enchantments upon weapons.
The fiery enchantments you seek could prove useful.
The name of the beast we're hunting is Cyranox. With your aid, the monster won't stand a chance.
Don't hit my tower, please.
Certainly.
Oh man, is it gonna die? So apparently we need to go ahead and destroy a beast. I'm not sure where it's gonna be located. I'll go ahead and set up a new one. They are actually pushing quite aggressively. But did I just actually get this army? Oh, I did. Oh, that's super good. They're actually really powerful. That's why I'm actually all of a sudden supply blocked here. I'm not capable of building anything else. I'm gonna need a bunch more farms. We are going on low upkeep now as well. But these are some ranged assassins. They're some riflemen. Now, one thing to note, right, about this game is that there is a limited amount of units that I can actually control. Like, I only can have a selection this big. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna have to hotkey things differently if I want to have a bigger army. Now, I am gonna go ahead and upgrade my devotion aura once again and really upgrade them. But you can see,
Say the word. What do you need? Right.
if you select too many units, you're just simply not going to be capable of really controlling them. So I think I need to already set up several hotkey groups if I want to really achieve anything. And I guess I'll just go ahead and defend with the other part. So I got a bunch of units right here. I'll defend this base with the rest of them. So new units will be moved over. You guys are going to be hotkey 2. And new units that will be built, and apparently I can also produce riflemen. That's great. We'll immediately move over there. Looks like we are gonna need one more farm, but then we are once again gonna move out. So I needed to complete a bonus objective, right? Real quick. What exactly was that? We're hunting black drakes. All right. So an optional one right here: slay Cyranox, the black dragon. Bring the heart of Cyranox to Varanor Stone or Steel Toe, rather. I mean, that is, of course, what we are going to be doing, right? Should I actually just take the entire army? You know what? I'm just gonna take everything. We'll just use 2 control groups. That's fine. So, of course, we want to try and do as much... Oh, well, actually, there's constant aggression going on. I'll use these units for defense here instead. And I'll try and see if I can get some repairs down on both of these things. Is this it? No, that's just a well. Oh, these actually are dealing quite a bit of damage, but I don't have that much anti-air. Now I do have some repairs going on, so that's good. But we are looking for a big black drake. I'm gonna have to prioritize healing here, of course, on these dwarves. Look at their damage, though. They do a crazy amount. Really nice. Of course, repairing, by the way, is not free either. So, you know, we have some solid defenses here, but where exactly is that dragon at? Oh, it must be over here. Yeah, there she is.
You mortals become more reckless with every generation.
Okay, you guys nuke him down. Obviously, this will help out quite a bit when it comes to leveling up, because this is all giving a bunch of experience. I'm sure there's a maximum amount of XP that I can get every every level. But there we go. We got him. Got him.
Of course. I'm here to help.
So we got the heart of the thing. And apparently my idle worker button, I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's a different button. I don't know exactly what the button is. It's all good though. It should be alright. Gotta send them back towards the steel toe dude right here. And I'll keep on producing a bunch of things here from my barracks. Am I currently supply blocked? Oh no, I just queued up 2 of them. Yeah, I'm gonna need another farm here first. I'll go ahead and build 2 of them because we can. There we go. And with that, we should have completed the second bonus objective here as well. Very nice.
I'm here to help.
Now I will reforge your weapons to strike with searing heat.
Nice.
Is there danger?
So what are you gonna do? Ooh, we can now get research in these things? Ooh, an orb of fire is obtained. Adds 5 bonus fire damage to the attack of a hero when carried. The hero's attacks now also do splash damage to all nearby units. That's actually really good. That's actually really good. So we can actually get some upgrades here in the blacksmith too. We can choose between the rifleman as well as the footman. So these are the footmen right here. Considering I've got more footmen than the other ones, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just go ahead and upgrade a bunch. There we go. I think they're more than likely going to be attacking from up there, so I'll be moving up here myself. See if we can continue onwards. I am still producing as much as I can, by the way. But of course, this is a little bit different than, for example, StarCraft, as we aren't going to be getting as many units here as you do in StarCraft. Like in general, your macro is, you know, secondary to your micro. And controlling your army is really, like, you know, absolutely key. Like, positioning and everything is truly important. You can see these dwarves dealing a lot of damage, though. They actually have got a lot of people now here as well. Okay. The positioning and the items and whatnot that you get are, you know, of course, completely skill-based. I am going to end up losing a couple of units here, trying my best to keep all of them alive. But that's obviously not going to happen. Particular, when Arthas is running out of HP. Now, this is going to be the base. I'm assuming... Is that actually my quest objective? Yeah, I need to defeat the Blade Master here. I'm assuming I should probably go ahead and see if I can attack them as well. I'll go ahead and bring over my other units as well. And I'm bringing over my second army right now too, so actually we'll just wait and sit back for just a second. See if I can get some additional damage in that way. Okay, very good. I am going to end up losing a couple more, but you can see my army right now is looking much bigger already, and I can still produce more. I have lost a couple of units here and there, but nothing too insane. Of course, these footmen are my weakest units that I am going to get. Of course, the longer we play, the more units we are indeed going to end up unlocking as well. But there we go. Using the several hotkeys here, making this far easier, and we're going to be able to take out this Black Rock Clan base that they've got set up over here. Apparently, there is a new unit that just came out, so I'll go ahead and see if we can move across that too. And I am definitely playing very try-hard here. Actually, the damage that these guys deal to buildings is very low. Like, they did so much damage to, they did so much more damage to the other things. I mean, let's be honest here. They did so much damage to all of the minions that we've seen, and they take forever killing a building. You guys, attack those as well. I wish I had more mana. I can't really do a whole lot. Like, I want to use my Holy Light more, but I think going for the passive is probably the best option. Just because the base armor around everyone. I don't know exactly what the range is, so let's test it. So, Arthas is right up there. He's still got Devotion Aura right now. Okay, this is where it runs out. That's actually a very long range. So basically everyone, even remotely close to Arthas, will indeed get that Devotion Aura. Very nice. I don't even know if I need to take out this entire base, to be honest with you. There's no particular reason for it, I don't think. Okay, there we go. And let's go ahead and see if we can push up there.
I'm here to help.
Actually, well, now we're this far anyway. I'll try and see if I can go ahead and set up myself another, well, we don't really need an expansion or whatever, but now I'm here anyway and I can't take the shortcut. It's time for me to go ahead and see if we can just clear out the entire base. Go from there. If they're still running around here. He's actually really strong. Look at that guy. He's got 46 strength. He's way stronger than we are right now. We just need to level up a bunch, huh? Okay. Gonna try and see if I can move over already. So we've cleaned out the entire orc encampment, which is exactly what we wanted to do here. And that should allow us to start pushing onwards and see if we can face the Blade Master himself. Okay, get him. Get him, Uther. Or Arthas, rather. Very good.
Justice shall be done. Of course. Say the word.
The dwarves really do need to be in range, though. They have quite a bit of range, but for example, right now Arthas is not attacking, right? So we're on high upkeep, by the way, for the very first time. That does mean that we're not going to be able to do a whole lot. But look at who we found, the Black Rock Clan Blade Master. I'll try and see if I can get a bit of a surround on him.
I'm here to help.
He does have mirror images, although we already found out who's the real one. Oh well, doesn't matter. We need to clean up everything anyway. Of course, mirror images is basically him just making a small copy of himself. But here we go. Well, I am gonna end up losing some. Eventually, we will end up taking out the Blade Master, and there his soul floats through the sky.
You've done well, lad. This was a sound victory.
I don't know, Uther. The orcs were sacrificing townsfolk. I think they were trying to summon demons.
Have faith, lad. These orcs are trying to hold on to dying traditions. We defeated their demons a long time ago. Let's head for home. It's been a long day.
Good thinking, Uther. So once more, we have indeed obtained the victory. So apparently the Silver Hand has got more points than me, really? Significantly so even. Oh my god, I don't even know who the Silver Hand was. I guess that was Uther's party right here. Uther just ended up, you know, doing a bunch of damage, I suppose. His hero score is a little bit higher. Alright, let's do another one. Let's do one more mission. Jaina's meeting. Ooh, nice. 2 weeks later, in the Violet Gardens of Dalaran. Now, this is, by the way, not the floating city of Dalaran. I don't think so. Yeah, is it actually? I mean, that was a minor bit of a spoiler, although.
Wiser than the king. The end is near.
I told you before, I'm not interested in this nonsense.
And I've wasted my time here.
No, it's not.
You can show yourself now, Jaina. He's gone.
I'm sorry for eavesdropping, Master, but...
It's your inquisitive nature that I've come to rely on, child. That crazed fool's convinced that the world is about to end.
I've heard the rumors of the plague spreading throughout the Northlands. Do you truly believe that the plague is magical in nature?
It's a strong possibility. That's why I need you to travel there and investigate the matter. I've arranged for a special envoy to assist you.
Yes, Master. I'll do my best.
I know you will, child. Farewell.
So here we are. In Dalaran. Is this just a bit of additional information? Oh, it looks like it. Huh. I didn't actually know about that. So, now we know that the Prophet went to, first off, to Thrall and told the orcs to get out of there. The orcs did listen to him. Then he went over to the humans, but humans are known to be very stubborn and pretty selfish. And we ended up not listening to them. And he then was starting to look for a new leader. Went over to Dalaran. And apparently they didn't really want to listen to him there either. 3 days later in Alterac, Arthas and his men wait near a crossroads along the King's Road. Ravages of the plague.
Prince Arthas, we've been waiting here for hours. Are you sure this friend of yours is coming?
I'm sure. Jaina usually runs a little late.
Ooh. There she is.
We must help her.
Stay your blade, Captain. She can take care of herself. Gentlemen, meet Miss Jaina Proudmoore, Special Agent to the Kirin Tor, and one of the most talented sorceresses in the land. Looks like you haven't lost your touch. It's good to see you again, Jaina.
You too, Arthas. It's been a while since a prince escorted me anywhere.
Yes, it has. Well, I guess we should get underway.
Alright, Arthas. Way to make things awkward. I didn't actually realize... Like, I was much younger when I first played this game, right? But let's just...
Sources believe the plague originated in the region north of here. We should check out the villages along the King's Road.
I mean, Jaina's clothes are a little revealing, right? I thought that started with other games, or like, you know, that really started with World of Warcraft, but once again... This doesn't look like a very safe set of armor now, does it, Jaina? Literally just wearing a bra, huh? Alright, so we got ourselves a new hero here. So of course, that does mean that we're going to be able to very quickly tap between those. So the default key for Arthas is F1, default key for Jaina is going to be F2. She's also going to have different abilities, and hers right now is to summon a water elemental. It summons a water elemental that attacks the Archmage's enemies, has a 450 hit points, and deals 21 to 29 damage, and lasts for 60 seconds. Apparently there is a bonus objective, once again along the way.
Arthas, there's something amiss at the bridge ahead.
I'm here to
Okay.
help. For honor.
Wow, Arthas is getting stuck behind a woman. I see how it is, Arthas. You could just walk past the house, dude. No need to be awkward about it. There's some kids running around. I do wanna explore a little bit, see if there's anything to be found.
Greetings, my lord.
What's going on, villager? Peasant. I mean, that sounds like an offensive word, but not a whole lot really going on here.
What's the plan? I can help.
It's pretty cool, though. A lot of like very familiar people from the lore.
My lord, someone has destroyed the bridge from the far side of the river. There is another way to cross, but it is not as safe as it used to be.
I stand for the light.
I mean,
For honor.
safety is not really what we're here for anyway, right? We're trying to get rid of the Legion here eventually.
Justice shall be done. A sound plan.
Although the humans don't really seem to believe it just yet.
Bandits, run!
Get him!
A sound plan.
What's the plan?
Set the town.
Okay, there we go.
Save us.
We got ourselves a water elemental. You guys are fighting over here as well. So we do have a captain, by the way. Like a much more powerful footman, pretty much. We do want to keep him alive above everyone else. I mean, I like you, Mr. Footman, but you're a little expensive for what you are. There we go. Ooh, there's a sheep. There's a sheep! We're ready for it?
Oh, thanks so much. I have a reward for you.
Is there danger?
Wait, what do we have, villager? Did you give me something good?
Justice shall be done.
Ooh, a potion of greater healing. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
A sound plan. For honor.
My lord, there is an ancient fountain shrine nearby. Legends say that its holy waters can restore health and heal grievous wounds.
That could prove to be useful indeed.
Ooh, there's a fountain shrine in the top left corner.
Shall be done.
Find the fountain of health. Alright. So apparently there's some murlocs once again. We saw those in the very first episode.
Certainly.
We learned more about those little guys. No, Lowko, don't do your murloc impression. That was terrible. terrible. We are, of course, going to try and see if we can complete bonus objectives as well, although it doesn't really have my top priority. Yeah, we'll just try and kill as much as we can, really. Spawning one of these water elementals, by the way, is pretty expensive. I can go ahead and give items in between my different heroes as well. They can indeed all carry 6. And if I'm not mistaken, like say for example, want to go ahead. Oh wait, no. How do I move them over? So if I right click right there, that's gonna, yeah, now Jaina has got the healing potion. So that's pretty good. I just actually wasted one, but that's okay. I'm here to help. We're actually doing pretty good. Alright, Jaina just leveled up. What exactly does she have as far as abilities go? So she got Blizzard, cools down waves of freezing ice shards that damage units in the targeted area. And we could also go for Brilliance Aura, gives additional mana regeneration to nearby friendly units. We're definitely gonna pick that up. Just like the Devotion Aura of Arthas, she apparently can now also give mana regeneration. That means that we're gonna be able to use it a little bit more easily. So right now, if I'm not mistaken,
Lock your shields and defend yourselves. Their arrows won't get through.
Skeletons, slay them all immediately.
apparently right now Arthas is gonna be able to regenerate, yeah, some mana here, slowly but surely. Of course, like Jaina herself as well, so that's good. As long as she is in range. Yeah, so now they have got several auras on them at once, which is very helpful. There we go. Helping out the regional defenders, because I'm hoping those are gonna be able to join us. That would be good. You guys want to join us? Now that we helped you out against the plague?
What were those creatures, Sergeant?
Undead, my lord. This whole village has gone mad. We did our best to defend the villagers, but...
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay.
A sound plan.
Let's go.
Of course.
So wait, your footmen now have the defend skill. Use it for better protection against ranged attacks. Huh. Activate to have a 30% chance to reflect piercing attacks upon the source, and to take only 50% of the damage from attacks that are not reflected. While defend is active, movement is reduced by 30%. Huh, that's a cool ability. Like, those are the kind of things I never realized when I first played it, you know? Like, I mean, like I mentioned in the first episode, my English wasn't that great, and I was much younger, plus I didn't really know what probably, like, piercing attacks would mean, or, like, you know, ranged attacks for that matter. So far, so good. There is a potion of mana up here. We'll give that to Arthas. Although, there is a lot of fighting here. So actually, I'll go ahead and activate the defend ability now. So right now, they all put their shield up, making this fight a little bit better for us. But you can see they move significantly slower. Apparently, the captain actually also does have that same ability. So he's got 600 life. The other dudes have got 420, yeah. They got 420, really? They've got 420 life. I see how it is. Let's go ahead and pick up the potion of mana. I will move onwards here, of course. I mean, we're really close to the bonus objective already. So apparently this is a fountain of healing, which will heal up pretty much everything.
The shrine that the old man spoke of. Any man who drinks from these light-blessed waters will be healed. I'm here to help.
Yeah. So we found the fountain of health, and you can see, like, everyone that stays close to it will slowly but surely be healed up. Move wounded units close to the fountain of health and it will heal up more quickly. So indeed, pretty much everything is all of a sudden full. And we also have got, I believe, like, I believe we also got, like, for example, fountains of mana? Like mana regeneration? Anyway, it's time to move onwards. Can I go this direction? Oh no, I'm gonna have to take the long way around. That's all good for me.
Certainly.
It's as if the land around that granary is dying.
Could the grain itself be plagued?
Let's hope not. Those crates bear the regional seal of Anderhall, the distribution center for the northern boroughs. If this grain can spread the plague, there's no telling how many villages might be affected.
Okay.
The light is my strength. Justice shall be done.
So you can see that everything is starting to be infected. Now, I'll be honest, I don't actually remember any of these quests so far. I mean, I remembered the very first one, but this one, I really don't.
The light is my strength. A sound plan.
Ooh, more undead scourge. They're everywhere.
Certainly. Justice shall be done. Is there danger? A sound plan.
Gonna be able to take those out here.
Justice shall be done.
We do need to be at least reasonably careful. Because there are a lot of enemies here. Like, we are playing on the hardest difficulty in the game, right? So that's good. Ooh, we got another level. I'll go ahead and research Holy Light here. Gives me more healing, right? Is basically what it is. Yeah, so it heals for 400 HP now. Jaina also actually gaining himself or herself a little bit more. So I'll actually get her Summon Water Elemental level 2. That should be helpful. That way she's gonna be a little bit more powerful. I don't know exactly how much damage it does. Yeah, so you can see like it increases damage by roughly like 30% compared to the first level, and also has more sustain. So that's very good. The first level is by far the most effective one, though. The fact that I regenerate life is very good. Ooh, hello.
Greetings. We are priests from Quel'Thalas. We've come to help heal the land of this strange curse.
So this is nice.
The generosity of the elves is greatly appreciated.
You should know that there is a granary warehouse at the far end of this village. This evil blight may be evident there as well.
We'll check it out.
Alright, so this is nice because we got a new unit. Heals a targeted friendly non-mechanical wounded unit for 25 hit points for 5 mana only, which is really good, as it is going to make it like significantly easier for us to heal up our units, and we don't have to use like Uther for all of that. Plus on top of that, apparently you got Dispel Magic. Removes all buffs from units in a target area. So from units, does that include my own units as well? Let me try.
Say the word.
No, they don't. I don't know exactly what like buffs I would want to debuff right now, no? I mean, we can check their statuses. They don't really have any. I'm not all too worried about it, but it's nice because they're gonna be in the back and they heal up everything. Plus they deal. Do they actually do any damage? I think they do. Either way, we are gonna need those guys for healing for sure. They're probably making the game significantly easier when everything stays alive for a while.
We're blasting those damn skeletons, sir. This whole flaming village is crawling with them.
Well, I can use your help. We've got a warehouse to destroy at the end of town.
Let's get to fight.
I'm here to help.
So look at this guy, the mortar team. He is also shooting from a very long distance here, and that's actually doing a lot. It's actually making this way easier, as he's gonna be able to deal damage, I believe, very nicely to buildings as well. Like still from a distance though. Yeah, from a distance it's still gonna be very good. There's something to pick up in the bottom left corner, so hold on. We're gonna head over there. Jane, I need some more items. Look at that! That range is insane! Like it's shooting all the way from over there, like an entire screen away nearly. Water Elemental, I should have brought you with me. The Water Elemental does not listen to all of the commands that I'm giving him because he's not hotkeyed with the rest of my army. I need to keep in mind that I need to try and hotkey him. And there's a Mantle of Intelligence, so yeah, that's pretty much perfect for her. She gains a point of damage, a point of mana, and mana regeneration as well. Or 15 points of mana, rather. That was pretty good, actually. So she's now got +3 Intelligence, which is gonna make her like significantly more powerful. Very nice. So obviously, like I am playing this pretty safe, right? But I really want to try and see if I can complete the different objectives and make sure that we're gonna be able to at least obtain most of the items, just because I know it's gonna be pretty important later on. Like these heroes alone can almost carry missions. They're super powerful.
We've been discovered, my brothers. Flee and continue with the operation. I'm sorry I can't stay and chat, but duty calls.
That creature looks like it was sewn together from different corpses.
Let's study it after we kill it, okay?
I love the undead. The Forsaken are so cool.
I'll take care of it.
Like I'm probably the only one that thinks that's true. But... Can I add you with Shift +1? Yeah, that does work. Very good. I can add them to the existing hotkey group, which is very helpful. I don't know exactly why this footman is so far forward. Do they still have their shield on? No, apparently they didn't. Does that deactivate? I'm not sure. Can I also use it to damage things? Yeah, you can deal half the damage to enemy units. Very good.
A sound plan.
Alright, so here's the warehouse. Kel'Thuzad apparently managed to get out, but we found the grain warehouse. And look at that damage from the mortars right there in the back. That is going to be able to take care of that very, very, very easily. Nice.
What was that? And who is that wizard dressed in black?
I believe that the robed man was a necromancer. Obviously, he and his lackeys are behind this plague.
Well, it's a good bet we'll find him and the answers we're looking for in Anderhall.
Alrighty, so we have indeed obtained the victory right here, once again as well, against the Undead Scourge, and this is actually the very first time that we got to meet him in Warcraft 3. That is where I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. I hope you did enjoy watching it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below so you get a, you know, well, you don't really get a whole lot, honestly, but, you know, you help me out quite a lot. If you wanna, you know, show your support, it's like the easiest way of doing it, because it will show up in other people's inboxes as well that way. And on top of that, if you want to see more, which is what I was gonna say, make sure you subscribe so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Links are in the description. I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you in the next one.